guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for another Tiny Tidy. Today I am going to be going around finding a few things around my house that I am ready to let go of. I've already gathered a few things here. I have some the bread ties. Those were in our bread drawer. Grabbed those out, and I have some packaging from something that I had ordered. I don't need to keep that. I have a magnet that has Amazing Grace on it. And I actually remember when we bought these, we bought several and we gave some as gifts, but we still had a couple left. So I put one of them somewhere, and I don't even remember where now, but I put it somewhere in the house. So I put it somewhere as a little happy, I think. So I think I'll just run across it at some point and go, oh yeah, that's where I put it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pass this one along. Maybe somebody will enjoy it. Oh, I know where I put it. I put it in my office in the drawer where I have the buy nothing thing. So when I pull that drawer out, I will see it there. So it will remind me of that lovely song, Amazing Grace. The other thing I found in my office was this surge protector. And this one, I don't think it works anymore. I'm going to have Randy check it out. But it quit working and I had to put a new one with my computer. So I'm pretty sure it's dead. So I think we can go ahead and let that go. But now I am going to go around and find some other things in this room. There's a couple of things that I have in mind. So if you've got anything that you want to do around your house, grab your stuff and come on and let's do it together. And don't forget to watch the playlist. If you want more inspiration and motivation, click on the playlist. I'll have a link in the description box below. And I'll also have a link to Sunday Dawn's channel, The Helpful Home. She is the host of Tiny Tidy Tuesdays every week. Oh, I forgot. I'm also going to let this picture go. This is a canvas, and I actually got this on Buy Nothing, so it didn't cost me anything. I used it for a little while, but I'm ready to go ahead and let it go. I was back and forth on, maybe I can use it somewhere. I even considered getting some magnets and finding like a picture or something that I like a poster, and using magnets to attach it so that I could still use this part. But I haven't found anything I like that I want to do that with, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it go because it's just been sitting around taking up space. So another thing that I've decided that I'm ready to go ahead and let go of is this little lammy. I've considered letting it go before, and then I ended up putting it here because this kind of makes me think of Dorothy and Toto, and it also now makes me think of Mary Had a Little Lamb. But I'm going to go ahead and let this go, and while I was getting this, I decided I'm ready to go ahead and let this little Santa hat go as well. So I'll just add these to my pile. And another thing that, and yes, this room it looks like this because this is where I have my things that I use for painting and that stuff. The curtains I still haven't put up, and I still haven't finished fixing the stuff in the room that needs to be fixed. So that's all going to kind of wait until we get to a little bit warmer weather, and then I'll deal with that stuff again. So I'm not really concerned about that, but I do want to let go of some things that I'm not using. I put this back here for a while back. I did have this in my office, and I really enjoyed it for a while, but I'm ready to go ahead and let it go because I just don't have another place that I want to put it. And also, I have toyed with this and toyed with this. No pun intended. I did not mean that. I didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, I have toyed with this for a while. And I never really thought of this Raggedy Ann as a toy. And you can see it has my name. And my grandmother did not make this. This was my grandmother on my mom's side. She was a seamstress. But my grandmother on my dad's side, she did not sew. But she loved to hire people to sew things and make things for her to give at Christmas. And one year, she had a Raggedy Ann doll made for all of her granddaughters. She did not give us something every year. So that's one of the reasons this is so special, is because it was something that she actually had done. And it has my name on it. My favorite color is purple, so that's why it has a purple shirt. But yeah, I keep going back and forth about it because it's really just a sentimental thing. And I find a place to put it. For a long time, it was just stored. And then I've had had it put out. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Yeah, I am. And no, that's not easy. It's not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. And another thing, I see we have new faucet here. We're going to put that in our bathroom. We've been replacing things and doing things around here. Another thing I'm going to let go of is this Prince Albert thing. And I just kept this because I remember when I was a little girl, I don't know why, but I remember Prince Albert. And Prince Albert in a can was a thing. And so when I found this in my things, I kept it. And that was back when I first started decluttering, like 3 or 4 years ago. I started 4 years ago, but I found it like 3 or 4 years ago in some of my stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and let it go because what am I using it for? I mean, I could use it for a bookmark, I guess, but I'm not using it. I'm just keeping it because it reminded me of when I was a little girl. And then I've also kind of gone back and forth about this because this is our initial. It's my initial. and I have gone back and forth about it also because a friend of mine that I worked with gave it to me. And but the thing is, I don't really have a place to put it, and so I keep moving it back and forth. I don't really decorate with this style that much anymore. And that particular friend was a declutterer. She was a person that I happen to know that she did not keep things if she was not using them. So even though I'm like the sentimental, like my friend gave that to me, thing, this reminds me that my grandmother gave me something, that my grandmother loved me, that my grandmother thought of me. That's what it reminds me of. But I'm going to know that even without the Raggedy Ann doll. And there's also the part that it's like you feel guilty because you think other people are going to think bad of you, like in your family. Like, how could you let go of that? Most of them will probably never know. Most of them probably don't watch my channel. But if they do watch my channel, I hope they understand that I'm ready to let it go. And hopefully it will bring someone else joy. And I think my grandmother would want me to let it bring someone joy. And I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to let this go so that it can bring someone else joy. Rather than me just finding a place to put it, someone else can find a place where they want to put it. Does that make sense? So that's kind of what I'm going to go with there. And let's see, I think there was one other thing in here that I saw the other day when I was coming in here I needed to get something out of the closet. And I saw this purse and I thought, I should really use that. It's wintertime. I should use that. So when I was looking for things in here, I grabbed it out and I thought, oh, I should use that. And then I, unzipped it and I thought, oh, it's a little bit heavy for as small as it is. I like a small purse. It's cute as could be. I love it. I never have used it, but when I unzipped it, I thought it really would be like it wouldn't really hold a lot, and I really need to keep. I don't need a lot in my purse, but I want what I have to be easily accessible, and also I don't want it to be extra heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that adorable purse go as well. So you let me know down in the comments if you did any decluttering along with me or any kind of tidy or any other type of thing, and stay tuned, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on with the snow around here. Till next time, happy decluttering, and don't forget to watch the playlist. All of our snow melted because it warmed up a little bit. But look, it is snowing again. Hear the birds chirping? Yeah, they're happy about it too. It's so pretty. Look at this. So pretty. It's going to get really cold again. I'm going to enjoy this pretty snow. Can you see the flakes coming down? Let's see, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it on camera. Isn't that pretty? I'm glad y'all don't have smell-o-vision. Last night we had a skunk somewhere and it started stinking up at the house. It still smells out here this morning. It smells like skunk. It's pretty though, isn't it? I'm going to go back in the house and light a candle. That helps, actually. Randy has a hard time breathing if I light candles around the house, so I don't do that very often. But I found that when we get a skunk smell, I can light this candle in this room. He doesn't come in the family room very often, but I can light this candle. We've had it for quite a while, and it is a lilac scent. I don't know if it matters what the scent is, but this lilac scented one actually does help. It doesn't always get it all the way gone, but it does help to freshen up the smell around the house a little bit. So if you get a skunk smell, maybe give it a try. Light a candle.